Good morning, Pisces. This is your Spring Equinox 2020 reading. My name is Barda from Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda, and there has been a few of you that have been waiting for this to come out, but because I'd done the other readings for the other signs a couple days ago, but I'm going to get the rest of the last 4 out. For those on YouTube who are watching this, this is aired live on Facebook, so occasionally you will hear me talking to somebody. That's because, you know, it's live and people can interact. If you would like to interact while I'm doing these readings, and let me just tell you right now, with the camera the way right now, this is a temporary setup for me. With the camera being behind me, I may not always see your comments and stuff until afterwards, because I kind of get wrapped up in what I'm doing. All right, so this is going to be a general, very general reading, and what this is about is I thought, you know, with spring's new, it brings everything alive, and it's just, everybody has had so much going on, every single sign, for, it could be a couple months, it could be a year, it could be a year and a half. Some of them's had it going on for years. So I thought with spring brings in new growth. It's where the earth starts coming back to life, you know, and waking up. And I feel that there's a lot of people too who are actually going to be feeling like that during spring too. So I'm going to be focusing on the positive. No matter what it shows here, I will be getting the Aprils out here probably within the next week. Then I will dig into, like, if I see something what I call the dirty, then I will dig into it. But for this reading here, it's just, I'm going to be focusing on the positive. Even if it shows a problem, if it does look like it needs to be addressed, I'll go ahead and dig just a little bit to find out what's going on. And you'll see, I've got a bunch of different cards here. I've got oracle cards, because oracle cards are more on the upbeat, more positive. Tarot cards can be too, but they get into what I call the dirty. So if I need to bring the tarot cards in, I will. But we're just going to try to focus on something very positive for around spring equinox time. And this could be happening in your life now, or it could be coming up around spring equinox time. All right. Pisces. Spring equinox 2020. What positive affirmations can you give Pisces? Nurturing. I'll show you the cards here in just a second. Anything else for Pisces? And for the Pisces that are watching this, or anybody who's watching this, you guys know that there are thousands and thousands of Pisces. So not every single reading that a reader will do will resonate with you. But if it does feel like you, and you may not even be a Pisces, if you're sitting on here watching this and you're like, that sounds like me, you were meant to hear it. Okay, so just take what you can and leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate with you this time, perhaps the next time it will. All right, what else for Pisces? Positive thoughts. Equinox. What's going to be going on? Okay. All right. My cards here. Okay, got it. I feel that a lot of Pisces, this is going to be going out to a group of Pisces who have been feeling like they've been upside down. Not quite themselves, feeling upside down. Okay? I got nurturing. I got blessings. See the rainbow. There was another sign that had rainbows too. For these signs that are feeling upside down and stuff is just not quite working for them, or they're kind of stuck in a rut, or they got fog brain, that's what I call it. Spring is going to be waking up a lot of people, and you're going to start feeling more alive. But this is definitely for Pisces who have been feeling kind of, you know, maybe stuck in a rut, or just in a haze. That's what I'm getting. Stuff, purification, or maybe there's a little bit too much partying during the holidays. Purification can come in many forms. All right, so, and I'm getting definitely there's some kind of haze or fog brain, you know. So if that's the case, I really do. I think this is just pointing out, this is just another, all zodiac signs have been going through this. It's just pointing out basically that it's just a time that people are going to start waking up again, starting to feel more like themselves. Because some people, you know, some people would be like, well, I haven't felt myself for 6 months. I haven't felt myself for a year, 2 years. This year, people are going to start waking up, start feeling more alive. It's been going on, and like I said, every single sign. All right, we'll get in that in here in just a minute, and I'll tear it down some more. But I have a new deck here. It's my unicorn deck. I want to pull out something for nurturing. Tell me what else goes along with that card, please. Show me. And this could be basically, you know, this could also, it could be Pisces who are nurturing, that are either taking care of children, or it doesn't necessarily have to be children. It could be, you know, when you're taking care of older ones or helping other people. It seems like there's been a lot of giving, you know. It's just, I keep getting fog brain. I think Pisces, this group of Pisces is just kind of worn out, and they just need a breath of fresh air, and I do feel that's coming. All right. So this didn't fly. I was thinking about nurturing, the word nurturing, when those flew out, but they flew out in the middle. So this is just basically for all three. It's for nurturing, blessing, and purification. I got compassion. And what was I just saying? I felt like somebody was taking care of others a lot. And a lot of times you'll take care of other people and then you don't really stop and think about, hey, you know, I need to take care of myself too. And that's what I'm feeling here. I think this is Pisces that has got so much that's been going on that they haven't had a chance to even think about themselves, let alone feel like they've got a breath of fresh air. And, you know, it's not that Pisces doesn't realize they have blessings in their life, but I do feel with the nurturing and compassion, and I kept hearing fog brain, I do believe that you guys, there's a lot of blessings. Pisces have a tendency, I've noticed this too, Pisces have a tendency to pick up on the blessings that a lot of people don't. Like you may see, example, maybe a butterfly comes up and lands on you, and Pisces is thinking, wow, that's a blessing. That is like, that's a sign. I like that. You know, I know what that means. Okay. Pisces has been kind of closed off to that lately. And there's quite a few other zodiac signs that are like that too. But Pisces is a little bit more in paying attention to what's not just signs, but what's blessings. Okay, and then I got expansion. So I got compassion and I got expansion for Pisces. Nurturing, blessing, purification, compassion, expansion. So these are Pisces who are going to come back. They've been kind of, like I said, either in a rut, or they've got fog brain, or they need to purify themselves, or they're purifying their life. Maybe it could be even people that are around them that's making them feel, yeah, and I knew I kept hearing fog brain. I didn't even see that. Do you see that right there? You see the fog? So this is a Pisces who hasn't been able to think clearly. It seems like there's always something there because so busy taking care of other people. Or they're constantly on the run. It's like, here, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. There's no time for you. And you know what's kind of strange is I didn't realize I did that. But when I set the deck down, I set it with one facing up. I'm taking that one. It's the card awareness. Pisces is well aware of this. And if you are not aware of this and you are a Pisces and you're just kind of like, ugh, kind of feels like you're stuck in that winter rut, you will be aware very, very soon. Pisces is definitely waking up. I'm going to set that one there. What other messages do you have for Pisces? Spring Equinox 2020. Pisces. And for some of you, I keep seeing, and like I said, this is not going to resonate with every single Pisces, but there is at least two group of you right now. There's definitely one group that is sitting here taking care of older family members or older people. And then there's another group who is got a lot going on with younger children. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And it's been so busy they haven't been able to kind of breathe. That's what I'm getting. Not that they don't want to do it. It's just Pisces is going to have that time here pretty quick. I think I'm taking it. I'll read it here in a minute. Pisces is going to have that time here. Just a universal Pisces. It's coming. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I see where this one's going. And there's also, this would be a third group. But here's the deal. When I told you guys I was going to be doing the Equinox readings, I'm keeping it on the up and up. Like, not up and up, but the upbeat. You know what I mean? More on the higher level. So I am seeing with the cards that fell that there is actually three groups of Pisces. And some of them are dealing with more than just nurturing other people. They are just freaking tired of stuff. Okay, so if it shows up in the April, then, and you're one of these Pisces going, hey, that's me, then I will take and I will try to remember when I'm doing the Pisces, to go ahead and continue the story. If it doesn't go that way, then it's not meant to go that way. And if you need a personal reading, I will attach the information. Oh my. Okay, I'm definitely not going to delve into this. I'll attach the information to the video. All right, so there's definitely... Okay, for the first two groups of the Pisces that are taking care of an older family member, and I keep hearing family member, so whoever this is either a family member or it's feels like a family member, okay? And then there's this is all, I'm blending those two groups together. And then there's the other ones that have children. They're just constantly taking care of children, and that's what they're doing. And they need a kind of a breath of fresh air, and they're coming out of this haze in their head. And if you are or have been doing a lot of drinking or whatever it is that you're putting into your body, I think your stress is going to be kind of easing up quite a bit. And just kind of even if you are having an issue with that right now, just backing off that just a little bit. The fog brain, I mean, it's self-explanatory. That will come off. But I think stuff is going to, you'll have your breath of fresh air. Those two groups, it's coming. It's been hard, but it's coming. And for those two groups, I got financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, I'm not sure how that falls in, but this is for this two group right here. And this one over here, I'm going to give that a minute because that's a whole different, it's a mess. So anyway, I want to focus on that card real quick. Let's find out just a little bit more. Financial gain. Okay, so maybe that's also too. I mean, if it's, taking care of this older person or this younger person, it does show that maybe part of your breath of fresh air is there's some kind of financial gain coming. And it could have been something from your past, or it could be from somebody from your past. That's what I just heard. I'm not sure why. So, yeah, I keep hearing breath of fresh air. It's coming. Your good deeds from the past. And I know, I'm not saying, well, I took care of this person to get this. No, that's wrong. That's wrong no. That's not what it's about. This is for the Pisces who have been doing this with goodness of their heart. It's going to come back to them. It's going to come back to them. I mean, you do good deeds, it's going to come back to you, even though it's worn you out. That's what I'm getting. It's the one with the children. It's the one taking care of the older, it feels like family. All right. So there is something coming to you that's going to make you feel like you are not so fog-brained or weighed down. Okay. So I'm going to get on. I want to see one more thing here. Anything else for these first two group of Pisces, please? Anything else? Any closing thought? And yeah, I normally don't use the tea leaves to do a closing thought, but it feels right, so I'm doing it. And that's a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not taking those. Can you give me a shorter gist of it, please? Just something. Thank you. All right, so this is, okay, so this is my hint. That was a story. Usually how my cards work is if a bunch of them fall out, it's telling me a story about what I was just talking about, and I think most of this, I was talking about the Pisces who had children. This is actually seems to be, it's a Pisces or a group of Pisces that have been, I feel, dealing with an older family member. That's what it feels like to me. Okay? The reason I say this, and it could be on the other spectrum. If you have recently, this is for a Pisces who has lost. There's a loss here. So if you have children and something, you've got a loss, it's showing here. If you are the group of Pisces who have been taking care of an older family member or somebody who's like a family member, this is a card of loss. This person is no longer here. Matter of fact, I felt like pulling the spirit deck, so I do know that they're no longer here. That's what it feels like. This is not just metaphoric. So anyway, whatever this was literally speared you in the heart, just like it shows. All right, heartache over what you no longer have. Not saying that you're going to get over whatever situation this is. And like I said, this is a general reading. Not saying you're just going to overnight, boom, get over the situation, but you will have more of a breath of fresh air coming. And you are such a caring, compassionate person. You're aware of how you've been feeling and how it's gotten you down. But you know what? You're going to be expanding yourself again. You're going to be getting back out there because most Pisces are pretty sociable. I mean, I don't feel this Pisces has been like that for a while. But anyway, just for the first group is, like I said, This could be Pisces who's dealing with children. That's been taken, putting all, they're all in nurturing. They have been, you know, just taking care of this group of children, you know, of these children. Or it's another group of Pisces who was taking care of an older family member. And it feels like a family member to me. That's what I'm hearing, family member. And it could be, if you're like, no, but they felt like it. Okay, it doesn't matter, blood or not. You can be very close to people and they could be like your family. So take it how you will. It looks to me, like I said, around equinox time, and you're actually already well aware of this right now. It feels like these Pisces, this group, these two groups here, are aware that there needs to be some kind of change in their head. It's just been so much weighing down on them. It does show that something good is going to come out of all the kindness that you have given. There's a financial gain coming, and it's something you've done in the past. So with it showing all this work that you've done, something is coming that's going to lighten your load. That's what I'm hearing. And what does this all revolve around? It was some kind of loss, some, you know, something you no longer have. And I feel this is someone you no longer have. All right. So your guys' positive is you guys are going to be waking up. Stuff's going to get a little bit easier. You're not going to feel so bogged down with the fog brain. And if you are drinking or whatever it is because you just had enough of it, that will ease up too. I mean, you've got something good coming. Definitely something good that's going to give you a breath of fresh air, and I keep hearing it. All right, so for these other ones here, like I said, I am not going to get into the real negative stuff on this. For the other group of Pisces that have been nurturing, and this is Pisces who is more on the spectrum where they see, like, again, another Pisces who sees blessings everywhere. You know, they give the benefit of the doubt to basically about every situation. They'll give the benefit of the doubt. They give you more chances than most. This Pisces right here that's dealing with this fair-haired man or this man, there's some finger pointing. And I feel like there was another reading that was just very similar to this. And it feels like it's associated with that other zodiac sign. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. Sagittarius, maybe? Anyway, this Pisces, for this situation that's going on, and actually it should be going like this, because I don't feel it's necessarily pointing at this fair-haired man. I think it's this way. Yeah, it is. This is, for this last group here, this has to do with, I think, Sagittarius's. It really does. It feels like it's going right along with it. Yes, that's right. So anybody who's associated with Sagittarius, that the Sagittarius reading hit home. Like I said, I'm not going to get into too much detail on it, but this is definitely going right along with that reading. It just popped in. And it tells me that the Pisces is very well aware that this is going on, and it is affecting them, and it has put them in kind of a fog brain. Matter of fact, they've kind of had enough. But this is a Pisces who sits here and they find the blessings in just about anything. And I think there's been a lot of chances given to this person that has constantly got their finger pointed at everybody else, but when it should be pointed back at them. All right. So basically, on the positive note of it, this is a very nurturing group of Pisces. Like I said, they see the best in most everybody. They give more than one chance. They are, and for this right here, this is not just fog brain. They are purifying their life. They're making their way. They're done with this. They're done. Now, I'm not saying they're necessarily done with the person, but they're done with the behavior. And they're just not going to let it weigh them down anymore. Their breath of fresh air is coming too. And like I said, again, this group of Pisces is very aware of how they're feeling about this. So they're not even going to wait until spring equinox time to get that breath of fresh air. They're taking back their power. That's what I heard, taking back their power. And this is a very compassionate group of Pisces. This is just kind of telling you a little bit about them. And they've decided that they're literally, like this Pegasus right here, they're going to expand their wings and they're going to fly away from this situation. Right here. Why are they doing this? Because there was the spear came around in heartache over what you no longer have. So for me, this is like a family member, and I don't feel this is a death, but sometimes whenever people are misbehaving, or you have to put your foot down on stuff and you have to cut people off, it might as well feel like a death, and that's what it feels like. Do I think this situation and this person's gone from these people's lives completely? No, I don't. Do I think they're going to have a turnaround? There is a I keep hearing crash and burn. This person's going to hit the bottom, and then there's a high chance that, I mean, nothing's set in stone right now. But anyway, this Pisces right here is jetting on with their life and decided they're not going to take all the burdens that's being put down on them, and they are going to start being that person that you can never be yourself like you were before, but you can still get back a piece of yourself. And that's what this Pisces is doing. Do know for the Pisces here, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. This is not necessarily about this. This is just an extra message for them. Because I think this right here, somehow, I'm not sure how, has caused some kind of financial issue. I really do. I think yes, that situation has taken away finances. And it has been not all at once, it's just been building up. And this could have happened a year ago. This could have happened 6 months ago, but it's still affecting you now. You guys are coming out of it. That's what I get. And for your good deeds, there will be more good deeds coming to you. All right, Pisces, that is your spring equinox on the upbeat as I possibly can. Reading for 2020. I will be within the next week getting on and doing the April monthly readings. But I think I might be moving over. I might be doing it live on YouTube. So Facebook watchers, you might want to go find me on YouTube and subscribe. So that way, if you're wanting to watch it live, you can watch it live there. Because I may post it to Facebook, but it won't be until it's done. All right. Thank you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.